You know, in the very same year that we had opportunity to see the ministry expand to Farmington, New Mexico, that was June of 1998, we also had the opportunity later that year, October, November of 98, to see the ministry expand to Cape Town, South Africa. We just never could have imagined that. But you know what? Jesus did. He had an international vision. We know that because he spoke to his disciples one day. He said, "You're going to be witnesses unto me in Jerusalem, in Judea, in Samaria, to the uttermost parts of the world." Jesus had an international vision. So for us to go to Cape Town, South Africa was such an amazing thing. God allowed us to equip a team in Cape Town to share the Passion Play. They did as much to grow us and expand our vision of what God wanted to do in the work of the ministry. And in a very short period of time, we saw not one but 3 ministries pop up in South Africa. Bloemfontein was stop number 2. Scottsboro, stop number 3. Both of those blessed us. One just for a single season, a single event. The other went for a couple of years. But in that presentation in Scottsboro, I've got to tell you this story. We were there for 3 days. Team members from Denver, from Las Vegas, from Farmington, from Cape Town. We all went together to Scottsboro to see this new work begin. First day, invitation is given. Nobody responded. Second day, nobody responded. On the very third day, the final day of our presentations there, the brother who was given the invitation that night said, "You know, I just feel like there's one man in this room that God is dealing with. And maybe we're here just for you." Well, from the back of the auditorium, once again, we saw one man come forward and introduce himself to us. He was a pastor's son. His name was Rufas. For several years, he'd been running from God. Just running. And wouldn't you know that his church family, his father, his mother, all those that he grew up in the presence of, they were praying for him. God, bring him home. Well, he brought him home through the Passion Play. We never got to see the end of this story. We only got to hear it. The following Sunday, after he came forward in that presentation of the Passion Play, he went back home to his church. And it kicked off a revival in that community that only God can count. One day we're going to celebrate together with him in eternity.